On today's show, students at a local high school are showing how technology is helping them become more efficient learners. Plus, see highlights from a drama performance by students from the Alberta School of Performing Arts. And in sports, student athletes from all three city high schools are signing scholarships to further their educations and compete in athletics at the next level. All this and more is coming up now. Hi, thanks for joining us today on Inside Tuscaloosa City Schools. I'm Eddie McClinton. One local high school dedicated an entire day to showing off the way that they're using technology to enhance learning. Students in Audric Bennett's class are answering questions. That's right. The cards that they are holding up are answers to a multiple choice question. Bennett records those answers by simply capturing the cards on his cell phone. This is part of Technology Integration Day at Paul W. Bryant High School.
Basically, it was a chance for our teachers and our students to display and show off the various technologies that are part of the digital transformation of the Tuscaloosa City Schools system.
Students are using Chromebooks on a daily basis in most classes. They say it makes studying more efficient.
We'll write down our notes and we can usually take that home. It's much easier to study that way because you just pull it up. You don't have to go through your backpack or anything. You just pull it up right on your computer, search it. It doesn't get lost, easy to find.
Google Docs make group projects much easier for students to work together.
Recently we had a project. It was a fairy tale project, and you got to work in groups, so you get to share the Google documents and everybody can edit it like at one time, so it's not like one person writes an essay and then another person writes an essay and you have to combine them, so it's really like not time consuming at all.
Students produced a video as part of a psychology project, and they say math teachers are also using technology in their classrooms to better connect with students.
We play math games like Kahoot. It helps us prepare for a test, like review, and then she'll put like practice problems online for us to do, and we'll answer them and then turn them in on the computer.
Doral says despite the fact that today's students grew up using technology almost from birth, this digital transformation still provides untapped learning opportunities for students.
It's another thing to do work and to produce actual creative output that could be utilized in a real way. And so a lot of our kids, they have the intuition because they're used to the technology, but it's still new for them.
And another group of local high school students are getting a real-world experience while seeking employment. Kaylin Harris has wanted to work in the medical field since her grandfather was stricken with cancer when she was just 10 years old.
Seeing him go through what he went through and the chemotherapy and him coming home and being sick, and then us joking around that I was always going to figure it out and help him in the process, it was just kind of something that I've always wanted to do. And then when he passed away, it just like really put me on the track, like this is what I want to do.
Harris is a student in medical sciences at the Tuscaloosa Career and Technology Academy, a program that is giving her real-world experience in the medical field.
Stuff that we do just in general, clinicals, taking field trips, we went to a cadaver lab, that really put into perspective like what I really want to do. It helps, it aids a lot when it comes to training to get ready to go into the medical field because you get so much help.
Harris is one of 25 HOSA program seniors who are expected to interview for a PCA, or patient care assistant role at DCH Medical Center. Her interview recently took place at school.
We have lots of openings right now for patient care assistants in the hospital, and so our idea was that we wanted to reach out to some of these students that are interested in healthcare careers and talk to them about not only our patient care assistant jobs, but opportunities where they can grow within DCH and within the healthcare system.
So it gives you a great foundation, and it's also a job that you can continue. It can be a lifelong goal if nursing or something school-wise is not in their future.
Harris feels very good about her interview and is confident that she will be selected to begin her journey into the medical field that she hopes culminates with a nursing degree from the University of Alabama.
The ladies I talked to were absolutely amazing. They loved sitting there talking with me. I told them about my journey, what's been going on, We laughed, we talked. They thought everything was absolutely great.
Champion said the TCTA Medical Sciences program has a lot of variety and caters to a wide range of students' medical field interests.
And then we have students placed within the community with vet, dental, whatever their career interest is, we try to get them into a clinical placement that suits them.
And once again, Tuscaloosa City Schools employees are proving that they are indeed some of the best and brightest around. At the May 3rd meeting of the Tuscaloosa City Board of Education, Interim Superintendent Dr. Mike Daria and members of the board honored 7 TCS employees for various awards earned during this school year. Mickey Powell, a Rock Quarry Elementary teacher who was selected as the system's elementary winner for Teacher of the Year, is a Sweet 16 finalist in the Alabama Department of Education's Teacher of the Year program. Shelley Hoover is a 6th grade science and social studies teacher at Rock Quarry Middle School. She was awarded the Alabama Middle School Science Teacher of the Year. Julie Ramsey is a 6th grade language arts teacher at Rock Quarry Middle School. She has been selected as a top 10 finalist for the National Teacher Hall of Fame. Sylvia Hollins of Tuscaloosa Magnet Schools Elementary was selected by the Alabama School Counseling Association as the Alabama ASA Sparks New School Counselor of the Year. Wendy Bramlett was a finalist for the 2015 Science Presidential Award. Bramlett is an 8th grade science teacher at Tuscaloosa Magnet Schools Middle. Officer David Albright, a Tuscaloosa Magnet Schools Middle resource officer from the Tuscaloosa Police Department, has been recently recognized by the Alabama PTA with the Outstanding Support Staff Award. Constance Pee Wee Childs of Tuscaloosa Magnet Schools Middle was selected as the Alabama State Representative for the 2016 School Counselor of the Year program by the American School Counselor Association. When we come back, we'll have highlights from the Jungle Book Kids, performed by TCS students. You do not want to miss this. It's next on Inside Tuscaloosa City Schools.
Our superheroes work in plain sight. If you're a math or science teacher, join the Tuscaloosa City Schools team. We're offering signing and relocation bonuses. For more information, visit TuscaloosaCitySchools.com.
Keep up with the latest Tuscaloosa City Schools news. Check out exciting photos and informative videos by liking the Tuscaloosa City Schools on Facebook. Log on to facebook.com/TCS Board of Ed for the latest in City Schools news.
Because I was here, I get to go to college with my dreams.
In middle and high school, chronic absence is associated with lower graduation rates for all students.
My shot at a college athletic scholarship started here.
By 6th grade, missing 20% of school days is a critical warning sign of a school dropout.
Being here means better opportunities for my future.
Students, will you be here?
For up-to-the-minute notices on important Tuscaloosa City Schools happenings, follow us on Twitter at TCS Board of Ed.
Teachers across Tuscaloosa are preparing the next generation of leaders, and their efforts are made easier with your support. From the classroom to the community to the playing field, see how City School students are making an impact. Watch Inside Tuscaloosa City Schools Monday through Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. and Thursday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. on Comcast Channel 20 and UVerse Channel 99.
Now you can watch Inside Tuscaloosa City Schools online. Visit schooltube.com/channel/TCS Board of Ed for the latest show.
Students from the Alberta School of Performing Arts performed the Jungle Book Kids musical recently. Dozens of students took part in this adaptation of the Disney classic, The Jungle Book. They performed 2 shows for the public, as well as 2 more for students at the school. Take a look at these fantastic highlights. Well, at the April 19th meeting, the Tuscaloosa City Board of Education was presented with the first reading of a new proposal that could affect every student and employee in the school system. In an effort to make transportation services more efficient and get students to school on time more consistently, the Tuscaloosa City Schools are having discussions to stagger the start and end times of elementary, middle, and high schools. The following lists current and proposed start and end times. School faculty and administration, as well as students and parents, will have an opportunity to offer feedback on this matter. Please click the Let's Talk link on the homepage of our website. Then click the School Start Times button to share your thoughts on this matter. Drop everything and read. In the Tuscaloosa City Schools, it's a way to increase reading awareness, and it happened in schools throughout Tuscaloosa recently. 100% participation was the goal at the May 4th event titled TCS Reads Day. At Central Elementary School, students immersed themselves in books, and they were supported in their efforts.
So it's good to see students from West Lawn, people from the community, and our own boys and girls. I had 5th graders and 4th graders who came down to read to our students, and we even had a 1st grader read to a class. So it's just another way to motivate our boys and girls, to let them know that reading is important.
Lane Barger says the school constantly stresses the importance of students being proficient in literacy, but a day like TCS Reads Day goes a long way to validate that effort.
Well, I think the way we get our boys and girls to know that reading is important is by doing it every day and letting them know how important reading really is. Everything in life is going to require for you to read it, and it's basically exercising your brain. And I try to convince them that more and more you exercise your brain, the smarter you will be, the more knowledgeable you will be, and the better you will be prepared for society.
He says this school year has been a success, and he sees student improvements in many areas.
It's been a great school year. We're real blessed. We have great teachers and great parents who are working with our boys and girls, in addition to the volunteers from the University of Alabama. They come in once a week and they help tutor our boys and girls. And you can see it with the data. If you look at the test scores, the reading scores are going up. So I'm very excited. Our future is very bright.
Find out where 13 TCS seniors will go to school and compete in athletics at the collegiate level. Those stories and more are next. Stick around for more Inside Tuscaloosa City Schools.
Our superheroes work in plain sight. If you're a math or science teacher, join the Tuscaloosa City Schools team. We're offering signing and relocation bonuses. For more information, visit TuscaloosaCitySchools.com.
Keep up with the latest Tuscaloosa City Schools news. Check out exciting photos and informative videos by liking the Tuscaloosa City Schools on Facebook. Log on to facebook.com/TCS Board of Ed for the latest in City Schools news.
Now you can watch Inside Tuscaloosa City Schools online. Visit schooltube.com/channel/TCS Board of Ed for the latest show.
Teachers across Tuscaloosa are preparing the next generation of leaders, and their efforts are made easier with your support. From the classroom to the community to the playing field, see how City School students are making an impact. Watch Inside Tuscaloosa City Schools Monday through Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. and Thursday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. on Comcast Channel 20 and UVerse Channel 99.
For up-to-the-minute notices on important Tuscaloosa City Schools happenings, follow us on Twitter at TCS Board of Ed.
Welcome into sports. Well, for many students, college is the next step following high school. And at Northridge High, several students will move on to that next level, but will also have a chance to participate in athletics. Shamarcus Kennedy will play for one of the best junior colleges in America as he signed with Chipola Community College in Marianna, Florida. He credits the Jaguar program for his development.
Yeah, I've always been dreaming about finally signing to play basketball, and I always wanted to play down in Florida. Yeah, they always push me every day in practice to get better, personally on and off the court, as I am now.
Landon Lake will continue her volleyball career at Spring Hill College in Mobile. She gives credit to those who helped get her to this point.
I just feel so honored, and it just feels awesome to be able to do something like this. And I wouldn't have been able to do anything like this without my coaches or my family supporting me or anything, so I'm really just thankful for them.
Sydney Woods will participate in track and field at the University of Alabama at Huntsville. She is excited that the school also offers her the opportunity to get a degree in the medical field.
Yes, it's a dream come true. They had some really good coaches. Also, their school is really big for academics. I want to go to med school, so I need to have a good base in academics. And also, they offer me to pay for everything, so don't want to come out of school without any debt.
Jed McBride will compete for the Troy State University Trojans track and field team. He says he could have never envisioned getting a scholarship in track.
I moved here my 10th grade year, then Coach Spark introduced me to track. So when I first started out, it was hard because I ain't never did it. So then I started getting good, better at it, because I was like, at first I wasn't good, and when I ain't good at stuff, I just keep going until I get good. So I ended up being way better than what I thought, and I'm one of the top triple jumpers in the nation.
Annika Struthwolf will take her soccer talents to Center College in Kentucky. A member of last year's Final Four team, Struthwolf is excited for herself and fellow signees.
I'm very excited, and it's a great day for all the athletes here. We have, I think, 7 or 8 athletes who are signing, and I'm so excited to continue my career at Center after being at Northridge for 6 years playing here. Jaguar golf team member Ryan McVicker says Wellesley College in Boston feels like the right fit for her to go to school and compete on the golf team.
Ever since I visited it this summer, I kind of knew that was where I wanted to go. It was just a matter of getting accepted. I think it may be the 5th best liberal arts college in the country, so it's very competitive, and I'm just really thankful that I got in and I'm going there.
And a couple of weeks earlier, 3-sport athlete Savannah Ryer settled on one sport and signed to play basketball for the Buccaneers of Shelton State Community College.
I'm very excited for this opportunity and very thankful for all the people that got me to where I am today. I'm just excited because I'm going to a winning program, and I'm ready to play for a coach that will really put time and effort into everything she does and make me a better player and person. So I'm just really excited.
And Paul W. Bryan High School joined the fun as well, as 4 Stampede student athletes celebrated their scholarship offers with family and friends. Tyler Owens will participate in track and field at the University of West Alabama. He says this is a realization of a dream.
I didn't think I'd ever be in this position I am, being this kind of athlete I am. I always looked up to this kind of athlete. And me being this athlete really means to me that I did work hard and looked up to the right people.
Teammate Rashawn Bradley will run track at Meridian, Mississippi Community College. As a first-year track participant, he is pleasantly surprised at this opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, it feels good though. I mean, it caught me off guard to know that I'm going to college on a scholarship to run track.
Andreas Spencer will play defensive back for the football team at West Hills Community College in California. He says this endeavor will be good for his life.
I'll be able to play football at the next level, and it's going to help me become a better man and mature, get ready for the next level.
Matthew Horton will stay in town and play basketball at Shelton State Community College. He is excited to showcase his skills while being able to stay close to home.
It took me a long time, but I think I made the right decision to stay 2 years close to my parents, my grandparents, and people that want to see me grow as a man.
The Central Lady Falcons enjoyed a great season on the basketball court, making it all the way to the state championship game in Class 5A. Recently, 2 of those senior leaders announced where they will go to college and further their educations and compete in the sport that they love. Jada Pruitt will stay in town and play for the Tigers at Stillman College. She credits the Central High program for developing her skills and helping her get to this next level.
When I came to high school, I had to work with everybody. I became a leader. I went on the varsity my 10th grade year. It's been fun. I really improved since middle school, and I had fun.
Fellow guard Trinaya Pitts has decided to sign with the Hornets of Concordia College in Selma. She is thrilled for the opportunity to continue playing the game that she loves.
I feel good to be signing to Concordia because I get to keep playing basketball, because that's something I love to do, and I want to see how far it takes me in life.
Well, now let's show you some highlights from the fields throughout Tuscaloosa. Back in the final weeks of the high school baseball regular season, the Northridge Jaguars faced the Brookwood Panthers in an important area contest. Jags down 1-0 in the first inning. Britton Sanders laces a sharp single to right before the Panthers get out of trouble. Thornton Jones getting a little help from his defense. Carter Harrison makes a great diving catch on this bunt in foul territory. Then Stephen Fairburn matches it as he snags this sinking liner. Play a stop for a little while because of a visitor on the field. Jones pitching well with a strikeout here. The Jags trail 1-0. Brookwood's over-aggressive mistake on the base pass results in another nice play defensively for Northridge. Runner on first for Northridge. Austin Randolph dumps one in to give the Jags 2 base runners. Thomas Cheshire's shot to center field placed the tying run. Brookwood rallies to take a 3-1 win, but the Jaguars throttle the Panthers in Game 2, 11-0. Next up for the Jaguars was a doubleheader versus the McAdory Yellow Jackets, and playoff implications were on the line. It's scoreless in the first, runner trying to reach second, but he's gunned down by Brenton Sanders. On the mound, Stephen Fairburn's in a groove. He fans back-to-back Yellow Jacket batters. This McAdory hit puts 2 on, but Fairburn retires the side. Third inning singles by Austin Randolph and Mason Ellsbury lead to a 1-0 Jaguar lead. It's still 1-0 in the fifth when Thomas Cheshire singles with 1 out. Carter Harrison's single knocks in Cheshire to make it 2-0. A hit and walk load the bases, and Luke Coker delivers to make it 3-0. John David Sumner's bunt plates another Jag. Fairburn helps his own cause, this RBI single to center. Randolph knocks in 2 more runs, and the Jags take Game 1, but they fall in the second, 2-1. The Jaguars won games versus Brookwood and McAdory in a tiebreaker series to win the area. Northridge then went on to best the Pelham Panthers in a best-of-3 series in round 1 of the playoffs. In round 2, Hueytown knocked the Jaguars out of the playoffs, thus ending their season. Well, Paul W. Bryant High was the site of the section track and field competition featuring teams from Class 1A, 2A, and 6A, including the Stampede and the Northridge Jaguars. Check out these highlights from the competition. Well, Northridge took home the top spot with a score of 205. Bryant High finished in second with a 118.50. When high school softball action, the Paul W. Bryant Stampede finished second in the area and traveled to Hillcrest for the tournament, where a top 2 finish would qualify them for the regional tournament. Stampede recorded the game's first hit on this second inning single by Sidney Hughes. A bad hop grounder by Richland Crooks gives Bryant 2 base runners. But a nice catch by the Tiger third baseman ends the chance for runs. Mary Elizabeth Brogdon pitching a gem for the Stampede. She induces 3 easy pop-ups in the third. In the home half, Andrea Ford's flare finds grass and right, but the game remains scoreless. Later, Tigers with base runners, but Brogdon records a crucial strikeout. But in the 6th, the Tigers break through with 4 runs. In the bottom half, the Stampede comes stomping back. Both Leslie and Mary Elizabeth Brogdon singled. Katie Clifton's slam plates the first run. And the second Stampede run scores on a double by Hughes. 4-2, last chance for Bryant. Leslie Brogdon homers to left with 1 out in the 7th, but the Stampede don't get any closer as the season ends with a 4-3 defeat. The Northridge Jaguar girls soccer team spent most of the season in the top 5 in Class 6A, and the 2015 Final Four team got a bye in the first round of the playoffs. In round 2, they hosted a familiar foe, Hillcrest. It's scoreless early. Anna Maxson passes up to Kate Kilgore. She shoots, but the Patriot keeper does her job. Then Savannah Ryer passes over to Mackenzie Lloyd, but once again, good defense keeps it out of the net. Annika Struthwolf with the corner kick and Ryer with the fantastic header give the Jags an early 1-0 lead. One minute and 18 seconds later, Lloyd passes to Ryer, and it's 2-0. Kilgore gets her name in the scoring column as she sneaks this one through a tight window for a 3-0 Jaguar lead. Ryer scores her 3rd goal of the half as the Jaguars begin to pour it on. Struthwolf makes the defense run by her as she hesitates. Then she takes the shot. And it's good, making it 5-0. Catherine Spence records the shutout as the Jags advance to the final 8. In the 3rd round, the Jaguars beat Pell City 2-0 to advance to the Final Four for the 2nd year in a row. And they are joined by the Northridge boys, who beat Bessemer City, Walker, and Benjamin Russell on their way to the semifinals as well. Well, Northridge High School was the site of this year's Regional Special Olympics competition. Check out the highlights from this year's games. Coming up on our next show, top scholars were honored at an annual event. Hear from some of these outstanding students and find out what their futures hold. Plus, the system is saying goodbye to more than 20 TCS employees. They were recently recognized at a special ceremony. Look for these and more stories in the weeks to come on Inside Tuscaloosa City Schools. Well, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and visit TuscaloosaCitySchools.com to keep up with the latest city school news and information. Thanks for watching this show and supporting local education. Until next time, good night.